Hello and welcome to another episode of Undusted Letters from the Past. We are about to start chapter 4, titled Nevertheless. So let's see what a letter from the past. I mean, that is what the title of the game is. So let's see what this uncovers. I'm really worried because I feel like the moment of reconciliation is not going to happen. So I'm a little sad. But we'll see if it surprises me. I don't know. We'll see. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. I felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes, full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. We're back to our roots with just a toothbrush. If I can do this without getting a hint, it will negate the fact that I had to cheat on the typewriter or the phone and not get 100% on it. So let's try our best. Yay! Okay. You know what I was just thinking about? I was thinking about that cat plushie that we cleaned with the vacuum cleaner, and I kind of miss it. And I remember being like, oh, I don't like this way, but now I kind of want to do it again. The attic key that I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic, with key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun. So I often wondered why Mom liked using it. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face, certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day, so I can tell you this. Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Oh. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on the corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses completed each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Wow. Okay, to start off with like the very basics. Oh, they have the song. Okay, so again, to start with the basics, amazing writing, a wonderful art style, a really fun mechanic that was relaxing but also challenging, and then just like a really streamlined plot. It flowed super well. It was really engaging. I was curious the whole time. I wanted to know about the past. I just really wanted to know. And on the emotional side, as someone who has an amazing relationship with my own mom, I know how amazing it feels to have her 100% undying support. And I love her so, so much. To watch a story like this where there was that conflict and that tension, it breaks my heart even more because I don't want to see anybody suffer in that way, like feeling like they lost a support system that is so crucial and so beneficial when you do have that backing, whether it's a mom or a dad, grandparent, just a guardian that's going to support you through your life is so, I don't know, it feels like it's something that everyone should experience and should have. So it always breaks my heart when people are left without that or don't have that or lost that. So I connected to this story in the sense that I felt for her as a child, and I felt for the mom as someone who was worried for their kid to the point that they were a bit too harsh. You know, it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Relationships are so hard to navigate. But man, gosh, I really, really enjoyed this. It was low key, it was chill, but it packed a punch. It had a really emotional storyline, and I think that paired really well because you weren't stressed about the game mechanics. You were more so invested in their story and their characters. So I just think this was so well done, and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey through Undusted Letters from the Past. And until the next one, bye!